Hello and welcome! Yes, so, apart from watching the BBC News, what have I been doing? Well, I am currently in a hotel in London with a room to myself. It's very nice. Yeah, just arrived here. I have spent the last couple of months training. I've passed that. It's the weirdest training I've ever had on a job, but there we go. We have survived. Finally went out on the road on my own, just to get settled in, work out how everything works, and get used to it all. That just finished the other day, so I quickly whipped home, sorted out some stuff on my bike like MOT and tax and insurance. Got back here in London just literally 20 minutes or so ago, and I'm getting ready to go out on another trip tomorrow. So my last trip, nice little easy one, just down to Italy, back up and round Europe. This one's pretty much the same, except I miss out Austria and Czech Republic, so there's a couple of minor differences, but roughly everywhere we're going is where I've just been on the last trip. So enough standing around here, let's go and see our coach. Yes, here we are in the coach, checking over the last of the paperwork. I'm no good at paperwork, but I have to do it because that's the way of the world these days. But yes, much more modern, much nicer coach than I had last time. So I'll tuck my paperwork away. And it's a nice fancy swivel seat, look. I've been expecting you, Mr. Bond. Also, just in case you haven't noticed, I'm sitting here. This is the front. And there's the door on the right. Yes, it's a left-hand drive. There's the rest of the coach. Well, it's getting dark now, so not too much to see. It's a 13-metre coach. So yeah, turning circle is appalling. It's 13 metres, so it's basically an articulated trailer that is self-propelled. I have a toilet. It's all very nice, looking good. Everything is good, aircon's working much better. Yeah, my last trip was a 12-metre coach, so slightly shorter. Much better handling though on the shorter ones. And yeah, as you can see, left-hand drive. That is why I went to Amsterdam, because these are Dutch registered coaches. Because for obvious reasons, driving predominantly on the right in Europe makes sense to have a left-hand drive. So that took a little bit of getting used to. It's a very weird thing, but you'll see what it's like tomorrow morning. I'm going to finish off doing my collection checklist, email it to the office, go to bed, have a shower, or the other way around. Probably whip to Tesco's actually, buy some dinner. Yeah, turn everything off because I think this is pretty much good to go. Nice new one. My last coach was quite old, somewhat knackered. But, yeah. See you in the morning. Good morning. Nice bright and early. plenty of water around because it rained last night. Oh, it's a long coach, longer than the last one I had. Nope, we're in the UK. Let's drive on the left. Does it throw you off? Ferry lifters down because we're out the car park now. Ferry lifters, if you don't know, it basically adjusts the suspension up and down. Predominantly used for getting on and off ferries. See if my hat fits with the camera. No, it doesn't. It's nice to know. But yeah, we're on our way. 14 days. I just put my taco in. Let's see if we can make it around this corner. Put my taco in so it's not going to reappear for another 14 days. Oh, that back end does like to get close to those curbs. But yeah, gotta go to the hostel, and to get through there we have to go through the lovely mini adventure that is Blackwall Tunnel. So very near. Blackwall Tunnel, it's moving, not too bad. 9 foot height limit on the right hand lane, 13 foot on the left, which is fine because I'm only 3.7 metres, which is 11 foot something, 12 foot. So I'm fine. But quite a lot of people get into trouble, it seems. Overheight vehicles stopped last month, 57. Number of breakdowns last month, 13. Yeah, no. The reason it's like this is because Blackwall Tunnel is very old, and they didn't build it for vehicles like this in mind. So it's like an arch-topped tunnel, but the right-hand side of it comes down quite quickly, and it's just not as high as the left-hand side, hence why vehicles my height are only allowed in the left-hand lane. But just to make it more exciting, they've decided to hang a load of yellow bars from the roof, which makes things very interesting, especially when you come to corners. Which in a 12 metre coach is fun, but I've got a 13 metre coach today, so it's going to be very interesting. So the best way to do Blackwall is just take it slow, hence why you get the traffic backing up. So it's very simple, just keep it well over to the left. If you're not used to left-hand drive, it feels like you're going to crash into the wall at any moment, when in reality you're not. And then just watch out for the mirror on the yellow poles. Other than that, it's simple on the straights. You just got to wait till you get to a corner. Luckily, this van driver seems to know what to do because he's hanging back behind me. So I'm going to need to nip into next door's lane at every corner. Hence why you'll see the yellow bars stop for a brief moment, so I can come out, round, get my back around the corner, and then fall back into line again. Hopefully avoiding the poles. And then another corner. And that's Blackwall Tunnel basically. Several minutes of fun. No one near me, so I won't bother indicating, take it out. Round the corner, fall back into line before the next set of posts. And away we go. We've survived the first challenge of the day. So the first day is a long one, because it's London to Paris. I've got the Channel crossing, which takes a while, We'll drive down to Paris and then do a driving tour around Paris. So it's a long old day, pushing your hours, both driving and working time. I think last time I did it I had about half an hour of my 10 hours driving and probably about the same with my 15 hours. Well, that is us in Paris. I've just offloaded all the passengers' bags, which is why I'm a little bit out of breath. Well, we got 47 passengers. We pick up another one just now, and one more tomorrow. It's pretty much a full coach. What am I looking for? So yeah, we are in Paris. Battled our way through Parisian drivers and traffic. Haven't used the dash cam yet because I didn't know whether to or whatnot, but I might sort of try it out over the next few days. Bit of a shame though, because we did pass some nice sights this morning. There's a truck whose trailer had caught fire and it was completely burnt out, so that load was a write-off, and the trailer. And then leaving Calais, there's some police chasing a load of immigrants across the road, so they all dived across the motorway, which was fun. But yeah, other than that, it's all good. So I'm just parked out on the street right now having a break, clear my hours, and then we're going to start the driving tour. But this is Paris, of sorts. A street in Paris. And that bit of paper on the front screen is a Paris permit. You need that for parking and driving in Paris if you're a coach. So that's why that's stuck to the front window. But yeah, on to the driving tour.
So, this is the Place de la Concorde. It's pretty incredible. This fountain that's not on just now on the left-hand side, for anyone who has seen The Devil Wears Prada, that's where, I've forgotten the name of the main actress, but she throws her phone into the fountain on the final scene. Yeah, there's a few R's and Ums. And this big thing in the middle is an obelisk, and it comes all the way from Egypt, and it was a gift to the French. And the inscriptions in gold are sort of how it's put together. It's like an instruction manual, and all the way up the obelisk itself is all the Egyptian hieroglyphics, which some of which they still haven't been able to sort of determine what they mean over the years. But there is a partner of that in Luxor in Egypt. There was two of them. They've retained one, while the other has been given to the guys, the French here, as a gift to Napoleon. On the right hand side, as we turn around, that's the National Assembly. That's where the tennis court oath went down, where basically they plotted the revolution against the Louis and the Kings. It all happened right next to the National Assembly, which is essentially their parliament. Alright, so right in front of us, and on the left and the right you can see all the seating. So that's the setup for the final part of the Tour de France, which finishes in a huge sprint down the Champs-Élysées, which is this street we're on now, or the Elysian Fields as it was once called. This is described as sometimes the most beautiful street in the world, as it leads 1.9 kilometres down to the Arc de Triomphe, which is directly in front of us. But don't worry, because we are going to go around the roundabout beneath the Arc de Triomphe. You can see all the flags on the left and the right as well. It's about 12 euros, and it's well worth it. You get an amazing view of the 12 avenues that shoot off this roundabout. Speaking of, this roundabout, the Charles de Gaulle roundabout, is pretty hectic. Hello. And you cannot get insurance for your car on the Charles de Gaulle roundabout, because it's normally super busy. So no matter what your insurance, it won't cover you if you have a crash where we're going right now. All the names you can see inside the Arc de Triomphe there, they're of the 558 French generals that served under Napoleon. And it's a pretty awesome structure. In order to get to it, you don't cross the roundabout, whatever you do. There's little alleys underneath that lead out and pop up into the centre of the area itself. And it's a really impressive structure. It was the largest arc in the world until 1982, when the North Koreans built something bigger, and who knows what it is, but it is bigger than that. But until then, it was the largest in the world, and it's pretty bloody impressive. There's a eternal flame in the middle, which is what everyone's standing around, so you can't see it. It's only been put out once, and that was by 2 Australian blokes who tried to have a barbecue. On top of it, the sausages fell in, and they put the eternal flame out. So, a classic. Australians doing our name a whole lot of justice, as per usual.
There's the Eiffel Tower. We just stopped over there, right over there in the distance. Have a picnic. And now I'm just going to pick my guys up, head back, go to bed, do it all over again. Morning! Oh, what a beautiful day. We got lucky with the weather in Paris. And yeah, that run last night to the cabaret show. Oh dear me. Racing the clock back. I think I've parked up here with 2 minutes to spare, so my shift was 14 hours and 58 minutes. Because I had that 7-hour break in the middle of the day. Shut up. That'll be because I've not unlocked the back door yet. But we can do that in a moment. Once I've looped back to the hotel. Yeah, because I had that 7 hours off in the middle, so I had at least 3 hours. It therefore counts as a split daily rest. So instead of using one of my 3 9 hours a week, I've only used one. Shut up. Tell me something I don't know. Yeah, the oil light's not on today, so don't know what's going on there. It must have fixed itself. Yeah, I had to help a guy yesterday fix his coach because the dashboard had completely died on him last night. It's fairly simple, turned out it was just a fuse that had blown. Oh, very nice. Almost exactly the same as yesterday. They just pull out and don't even look. Yeah. Fairly long day today. It's just over 700 kilometers to where we're going in Switzerland. Tiny little town in the middle of nowhere in a valley. So if you suffer from claustrophobia, you're going to feel a bit trapped. And there's a lovely waterfall and a mountain that you can go up, but it looks like it's going to be bad weather, so don't know. I'll probably see you at our destination, because the only thing between here and there is just stops for the toilet and snacks and that at the service station, so nothing particularly interesting.